Hi guys, I'm doing this video as probably like a kind of a last stand. It's a last stand in the sense that, you know, they are literally robbing us of every fucking right we have. And it's time to stand. It's time to stand up. We can't be doing with this bullshit anymore. Alright? I was planning to do a video a few weeks ago on SAGE, which is the advisory committee to the British government on what to do in emergencies. But at the time I realised that none of the SAGE committee members had any of their details revealed. So they were completely secret. We didn't know who these people were. Why would it be that a committee advising our government would be completely anonymous and completely secret and have none of their details revealed? So that independent journalists like myself couldn't look into their backgrounds and who they were connected with and what their previous work history was, who they were connected to, big pharma, big banks, big financial institutions. That's what they didn't want us to know. Now that has been revealed, and I'll bring that to you in another video. The point is, why was it never fucking shown in the first place? Why were these people never just, what did they have to hide? Why would, actually, some of them were actually asked the government not to reveal their fucking identities. Why would that be? Why would that be? If you had nothing to hide, why wouldn't you open yourself up to scrutiny if you had nothing to hide? Yet every one of these people, over 50 people advising our government on the current emergency, wish to withhold their fucking identification. Really? Where I can't take photographs in a public place and I'm put in handcuffs for 2.5 hours for not giving my identification. Oh, let's see if any of these cunts get fucking held up and put in handcuffs for 2.5 hours until they give up their identification. Yeah, good luck with that. So I just had some bullet points that I wanted to bring up. And the first is I would like everybody in America, and please share this video, I'd like everybody in America to stand up for your Second Amendment rights and your First Amendment rights and your Fourth Amendment rights and your Fifth Amendment rights and lead the way, because we need people like you to lead the way. Because with the power of your Constitution and our Bill of Rights and your Bill of Rights, we can start educating people. We can start turning the tables. Because if we don't turn the tables now, that's it. This is our last chance. I'm telling you now, this is our last chance to turn the tables. Because once this fucking parasitic bunch of scum fucking take every right away from you, that's it. This is our last chance. I'm telling you now, this is our last chance to stand up to these people and start acting on our rights and start acting on our Bill of Rights and stand up against these people. Because these people are not in it for us. They're not in it for us. They're in it for themselves. We all know, and if you haven't done even a fucking cursory look at this legislation, bullshit, guidance, regulations, whatever you want to call them, in the UK, it's bollocks. The lot of it is bullshit. None of it stands up. I'll put a link into the description of Crime Bodge's video that he did earlier, and UK Pinaki's video that he did earlier as well. I'll link into those. I won't get into them now because the video will be too long. So I want to keep it short and sweet as I can. Can you imagine in 10 years' time waking up and having your child or your grandchild or your great-grandchild asking, why didn't you do anything? I remember that apparently we used to be able to go out and do what we wanted to whenever we wanted to do it. And we had all these freedoms. And we could go out and associate and do what we liked and go to school and come home and play in the fields and climb trees and do whatever we wanted to do. Drive our cars, ride our motorbikes. Why didn't, how are you going to explain this? How are you going to explain this? You're going to just go, oh, well, the government told me not to do it. And the government told me this. And a bunch of hidden people in a place called Sage, a bunch of hidden bureaucrats who wouldn't identify themselves, said we should do it. Is that going to be your fucking comeback? Is that going to be your riposte to your children, your grandchildren? Some unidentified fuck knuckle. That's not acceptable. It won't be acceptable. And the people there will, your grandchildren and great-grandchildren will hold you accountable for this. Because those politicians will be long gone. Long gone. And all those fuck knuckle police officers, and isn't there a fucking message for you police officers, right? Once they're done with us, they'll get rid of you. Because you won't be fucking needed anymore. And you'll soon be gone as well. Don't think you're fucking going to be protected, because you're not. Because you're just the servants. You're just the slaves, just like we are at the moment. So, Mr. and Mrs. Police Officer, once they're done screwing our fucking lives over, you won't be fucking... There'll be no protections for you. When Bill the cunt Gates gets his way and everybody else gets their way and they start fucking with their depopulation bullshit, you won't be spared. You'll be the next. You'll be used like pawns in the game. Just like everybody else, they'll use you, the police force, and everybody else. They'll be used. They'll use you like pawns in the game, just like they use the citizens of this country. So bear that in mind, fuck knuckles. The rest of this video is going to be just try and fucking wake up, people. Man, share this with everybody you know, because if we do not stand up now, this literally is our last vanguard. This is our last chance. Because if we let them get away with what they're trying to impose on us now, they will get away with everything. They will absolve every fucking right we have as UK citizens. They will fuck us over big time. Please fucking share this video with everybody you know, and please think, because this isn't the time to fucking stay in place and stay in your house and take a test that doesn't exist and all this bullshit, they're going to use this to screw us over and screw us out of every right we've got. I tell you what, in the 17th century, if they tried this, it would be pitchforks and fucking bonfires. And every fucking politician be running for the fucking hills, scared out of their fucking minds that the people fucking stood up and revolted against them. Now is the time to stand up and revolt. Now is the time to stand up and revolt. Because it doesn't, it's not going to end here. And if you fucking accept everything they're going to do to you, then that's it. That's it. Forget all your freedoms. Forget all your rights. Forget everything else. You're going to fucking get it. You're going to get it one way or the other. And all this bullshit about tracking and tracing and all that, it's just what it is. It's just draconian fucking nightmarish bullshit. Where you have to have an app on your phone so they can trace you. It doesn't matter about COVID. They don't give a fuck about that. What they want is control. They want to control society. And the way they control society is through your smartphone. That's how they're going to control society. You know, they just literally... And we've heard about all in this day and age. How many videos have I done where I've gone out and done audits and they go, in this day and age, or you've seen videos of in America or the UK where in this day and age, you know, when terrorism, bearing in mind that the UK citizen is 6 times more likely to die in UK police custody than they are being killed by a terrorist, just goes to show how much of a bunch of fucking liars they are. And I did that fucking research myself. So here's the next thing. The next thing is going to be track and trace, and you have to have an app. And if you don't have the app, you won't be let into the supermarket. If you don't have the app, you won't be able to do your tax return. If you don't have the app, you won't be able to get a bank loan. Ah, this is where it comes in clever, doesn't it? Because it's about having the app. If you don't have the app, or if not enough people take up the app, it doesn't become voluntary anymore, it becomes mandatory. It's time to stand up. If we do not stand up now, forget about this day and age. Forget about this day and age. Because we'll progress into that day and age. And I, for one, won't be living in that day and age. I, for one, won't be living in that day and age. Come on, guys. Let's fucking share this shit. Let's get it out there. And now Sage has eventually, after pressure, revealed who's going to be on that fucking committee. I'm going to be reporting on it. Trust me on that one. Take care, guys. Think, share this video with everybody you know. Because if we don't fucking stand up, we're going to lose everything. Everything. All of our freedoms. All of our rights are going to go. Come on. You know, this is the last vanguard. I swear to you, this is the last vanguard. Just get it out there. Get it out. Share it everywhere you can. Because we're fucked if we don't fucking stand up now. We're fucked. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Look after yourself. And feel free to pop in on the comments.